I'm good.
What's your name?
Kaitlyn?
Hi, I'm Katie. Um, so what has brought you in today?
Well, I've been having some really bad anxious spells.
Okay. Do you want to elaborate on those?
Well, I just get really upset and like triggered over very small things that normally wouldn't upset me. And for example, I had a homework assignment the other night and I was trying to open the file to get it in the Dropbox to have it submit. I'm in a master's program.
Okay.
I'm a new student in the master's program at this school. I was trying to get my file to upload and it wouldn't upload and I crumbled. I like sunk into the floor and squalled and rocked back and forth. It was due at 11:59 and it was 8 o'clock that night. I had 4 hours to turn it in and for some reason that felt like 4 seconds and I crumbled. And my fiance was comforting me and telling me it was going to be okay. He got it fixed, and it was a simple fix, but I, at the drop of a hat, just like that, I had the
Just broke down.
yes.
A lot of anxious feelings can sometimes put a lot of weight on our shoulders and can make us finally just break down, which is not a bad thing. I mean, breaking down and just having that good cry, it can give you a sense of great hope.
Yes, that is so true.
So, you're engaged.
Yes,
That's
I
exciting.
am.
Tell me more about him.
Well, we were together for about 5 years before
Oh,
he asked.
wow.
Yeah, so we're sure. We've been engaged for about 6 months now, so I am smack dab in the middle of planning a wedding.
Ooh, and in the master's program.
I am, yes.
Wow. That's interesting. So tell me about this process. I mean, you're in the master's program. You probably have all these classes, maybe even an internship maybe you're doing right now. And a wedding. When's the wedding?
It's November 3rd.
Oh, wow. So it's coming up fast.
It is, yes.
So what are all these feelings that you're having right now about all this?
Stress.
Definitely.
I actually had a really, one of my other breakdowns that was more pertaining to the wedding was my caterer wouldn't email me back.
Oh, no.
And it had been 3 days. And I had sent in the order of all the food I needed, and she wasn't emailing me back. And I did the same thing.
You broke
I just
down.
cried at the drop of a hat, and it was just, I rocked back and forth. I had this feeling of just heaviness in my chest. I felt like I truly just, like I couldn't breathe, but I was nauseous. Like, it was the same feeling when I couldn't get the file to open to submit my homework. And it's just, over these small things in life, I'm just crumbling at the drop of a hat.
Well, that's definitely always something that to remember, that always give yourself enough time to do things, for sure. And I know that's hard being a college student. You got a fiance, you got a wedding to prepare. Just be able to give yourself time to do things. Open a planner, for example, and just say, here's what I need to do on this day, and just, elaborate on it. Okay, so let's talk more about how you and your fiance's relationship is right now, because I know it can be hard with you in school. You probably have a job, right? And you have an internship. You have all this stuff going on. How are you feeling in all this with your fiance himself?
Well, my internship right now is really my only work. So that's what I do. I'm a student, I have an internship, and that's kind of what I do. And he's my rock. Like, honestly, like, he's kind of the saving grace. Like, he listens to me, he understands,
He's understanding.
yeah, like, he just really, he's the only thing that keeps me grounded when the anxiety takes over. Like, and he's honestly the person that called it anxiety. I didn't know what it was the first
You just
couple
felt,
times.
yeah.
Scared.
Scared.
Like, yeah. And he's the one that kind of, I don't want to say he diagnosed me, but like, it was comforting for him to just give it a name.
That's nice.
Instead of calling me crazy, which I think a lot of men would easily do.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm pretty lucky. Yeah.
Okay. Is there anybody else who may be able to help you with the wedding planning? I mean,
My mom?
oh.
Yeah, that's kind of yeah. She is helpful, to, you know, make sure the bridesmaids' dresses are going to get here on time. She's great at, you know, getting the florist. You know, she's great at getting in contact with all the people that I need for this wedding. But when I get stressed out and I know it's about to happen and I know I'm about to have, you know, a spell, or even just before, if I don't have a spell and I'm just anxious about something, she is so impatient. She doesn't get it. She's just like, why are you freaking out? What's wrong with you? And she has a really bad habit of like comparing us. So she loves to say, because she was also in a master's program.
Okay.
So and at the same school. So yeah, we both.
So generation.
Yes, we both went to UTK. So that's where I'm at now. And she went to UTK and she's in the master's program. And she loves to tell me that, you know, I got married young and I went through the master's program and I didn't get like this.
So pretty much your mom just does not get that you have anxiety, you have all this job, you have a fiance, you have school. She just doesn't understand the pressure you have to go through every day.
Right. Like, she doesn't understand the actual, like, stress I'm under. Like, she undermines that consistently. Like, she doesn't get it at all. No.
So, have you tried talking to her about this?
No. Like, as far as, like, approaching her in a way of saying, like, we should have a conversation about how you feel about my anxiety, no.
Okay. Would you be willing to talk to her? Maybe even just bringing her in here one day and...
Yes. I feel like it would be more beneficial to do it with kind of a mediator. And like you. Like, just somebody who is not really, not really on my side, but is not my husband.
Right.
Because that's different.
Because he would take your side more obviously.
So, but you're more of the third party, I guess I could say. So, and yeah, so I would feel comfortable talking to her, but just with you, I would want to do that.
And I should let you know that we do have a contract that says anything that you say to me will be confidential. So technically, if you and her got together, it'd be a whole different session. So it wouldn't be all your stuff in the same area. It would be you and her having your own therapy session, and we would just go through all that we had just talked about.
Yes, that's perfect.
Would that sound pretty good?
That keeps my dirty laundry in the basket.
Exactly.
Yes, I understand.
And of course, you know, you can look over it. I don't have it with me right now, but I would definitely hand it to you after the session.
Okay.
But going back, sorry, I got off track. But going back, so you'd be willing to talk to your mom about this, and how does your fiance feel about how your mom treats you sometimes?
He doesn't agree with it.
Yeah.
He is, I don't know, because, like, they're both really helpful with the wedding planning thing, and like I said, he helped me upload the file for my homework. Like, he's super supportive in every aspect, so, like, he would obviously expect my mom to be too, and so that she's not, he doesn't like that, and
he has a little bit of a harsh feeling coming on.
And it doesn't really put a strain on our relationship, truly. He just, I don't know. He's really soft-spoken. He doesn't really he wouldn't say a bad thing about her around me, which I really appreciate.
He sounds like a good fiance.
He is. Yeah, he's great. I'm lucky.
So, kind of just want to summarize everything that I've talked about. Go down the list, kind of, just so I can get very good, you know, clarification. You're saying your mom you're having all this stuff on top of your shoulders: internship, the wedding, the mother issues now about how she doesn't understand anything, and you just want to know how to handle all of this, right? Well, here's what I'm going to do for you. What I'm going to do is take everything that you've told me today, and hopefully you'll come back, right? You'll come back and talk to me, because it sounds like we're having a good relationship here. We're going to go through this together next session, and I'm going to give you some great feedback on how you can handle all this. But for now,
I have longer than an hour of homework.
all I want you to do is just breathe, make sure just to breathe it out, take a few moments, and then go back to the issue at hand.
Okay.
And don't just dwell on the problem,
Okay.
if that makes sense to you.
I'm really glad that you gave me like an actual physical thing to do, because like I didn't tell you that coming in here, but that's definitely something I want. Just something small, not
Small,
like
yeah.
just, you know, something small to do that I haven't already tried.
Right.
And like I guess that's really not something I've tried. I don't, because I like to get it done right then.
Right.
And so that's really good. Yeah, I think I'm gonna try that. That's definitely something I should try. Yeah.
Yeah, and then you and your fiance can even do just a little breathing in and out when he's there with you as well. He could tell you, okay, babe, let's take a few seconds, and then let's go back to the problem. So talk to him about it as well, since he's usually with you. So.
Right.
But yeah, so all right, well, I'm gonna end the session for today,
Okay.
and it was really great getting to know you.
So
and I
great
can't.
to meet you too.
Yeah,
Thank
I can't
you so
wait.
much.
Anyways, have a good day.
You too. Thank
Bye.
you.